This is Stacie, and I'm here to discuss my experience in the career development class that we just finished after these long but short 8 weeks together. In my own experience, my idea of career counseling was that sort of a fix it kind of deal. You go in, you get a job description handed to you through some sort of assessment that tells you what you're good at or what you're interested in, and then you move on and get a new job. And I have come to this conclusion through sort of my own career development and job searching. Ever since graduating from my undergrad, I have sort of bounced from job to job, and every time I've been looking for something new, have utilized the experience of just kind of searching, what I should be good at, and then that's what I'll do. That's been my career development previously to this class. So it was an awakening experience to be able to begin to take this class and really learn about the theories and all of the techniques that go into more of an extensive approach to career development. Really getting to understand a person, understand their experiences, identify what they're going through, yes, what they're good at, but also what they can develop within themselves to find a career. So that's been a really great thing to learn about and to discover through this class. Some of the things that I've been really interested in learning about have sort of opened up the idea of career development being a journey. And I talk a little bit about that in the handout, and I'll talk a little bit about it more in a second. But some of the things I thought were really interesting were the career diamond, the Super's career ladder, which is discussed in Anderson and Van de Hey, our text, and Gottfried's stages of development through childhood and career identification, and how that happens from a very young age all through adolescence to prepare people for careers. But all of those things, in learning about them through this class, have shown me that career development is more than just finding a job that you like and saying, this sounds good, I'll go do this and that'll be my career development. It's more of a process of walking through self-exploration. For example, in the career diamond, walking through self-exploration and gaining self-awareness, sort of branching those two first branches of the diamond to sort of begin the career journey. And then with things like passion and vision, all those mixed in, then integrating those things that you've found into sort of a first step forward into a journey to a new career. And when I first learned about the career diamond, I was a little skeptical. Because it seemed very succinct and concrete. Like, you do exploration, you integrate it, and then you find an answer, and that's it. But in reading more about it, especially in connection to things like Super's career ladder, I was able to understand that career diamonds, plural diamonds, can be linked together to form an entire career journey over one's lifespan. So self-exploration and integration aren't just momentary things in a person's life that will then solve their career problems. They can be a whole connection of things that will allow someone to explore a new career path, find a new job, identify what they're really great at, and turn it into a passion, a vocation. So I thought that was something that was really interesting that I learned in this class, that led into that idea of career exploration being a journey instead of just a moment in one's life. And as I mentioned before, Super's career ladder I thought was very interesting. The process of climbing a ladder in one's life alongside all of the developmental stages that one is going through, whether that be in adolescence, middle adulthood, retirement age, but just that idea of every new step comes with a transition that you have to walk through, or maybe even go to career counseling for. But those all create a journey that people go through in order to develop a career. And it's so much more than just climbing one step and being done. It's really a process. Um, and I especially thought that Godfredson stages were interesting as someone who has a specific interest in kids and teens. I thought it was really interesting the way that his theory of the stages of development for career looked at from a very young age how people learn societal roles or gender roles or really kind of learn about themselves in their surroundings so that it prepares them to make um, career decisions, life decisions, those kinds of things in the future. And I think that that would be something really interesting to capitalize on in career counseling because I am so interested in people's childhoods and their upbringing and their development as kids and teens. It would be really interesting to see how those things play into where they end up in their job, how they move away from that job, how they can develop or capitalize on those skills that they developed as kids and teens to be able to make new and exciting career decisions. So those are the things that stood out to me in this class. I've heard a lot about RIASEC and Myers-Briggs and all of those other like trait identification assessments. Those have sort of been drilled into my head in my clinical psychology program and in other aspects of my life where you identify a trait and then you can use that trait to make a decision at some point, whether it's career counseling or relationships or whatnot. So I've had those things in my head throughout my experience of just education, but to be able to add the aspects of that that really remind me that this is a journey. The career development is a journey. Um, it really went hand in hand with the trait discovery assessments and those things like the career ladder and the career diamond and the childhood assessments from Gottfredson to be able to understand career development more as a whole. So, and I think it has been really interesting to think about applying that in a clinical psychology setting where even if I'm not specifically a career counselor, it'll be great to use these theories that I've learned or just incorporate them into my treatment planning with clients, but use the theories, use the techniques that we've learned in this class to really be able to integrate the understanding of career development and how we can help someone as a client who's maybe struggling with a lot of really difficult things, but also that's affecting their career or their job life. So to be able to bring those things into session, everything that we've learned from Anderson and Van de Hey and Liptak and all the great authors that we've been reading, I think it would be really great to help struggling clients to make decisions and to really get the best option going for them as far as career and how their career affects their life and their happiness. So that is what I have gotten from this class. It's been a really enjoyable experience. Some things I've been surprised to learn about and some things I've already known, but it's been great to really capitalize on those things and read through the books to learn more about career development and career counseling. And I look forward to utilizing all of this knowledge in future sessions with clients. So, thanks.